Show me photo. I want to take a picture.
Yeah, I was laughing because I could see your face. You look like a mouse or something. Now it's my turn.
Welcome to the final installment of Non-Audiophiles Listen to High-End Headphones. Now, if you haven't checked out part 1 and part 2, they'll be linked to a little card that'll pop up there, or you can also check out the links in the description if you haven't already seen those. But in this final video, Jeremy and Stefan listen to, well, only appropriately, a pair of French headphones, the Focal Utopias. They also listen to the speaker-like MySphere headphones, which are a totally different experience altogether. And then they cycle back to the final D8000 Pros and give their last impression on their experience at my house listening to audiophile grade gear. So, without further ado, here are the guys.
The first impression, so it's very hard because you switch from one to the other, but I mean, quality is definitely...
Higher? Which
No. It's, I mean, it's definitely no, it's a high quality. I mean, it sounds good, but it's not as. I mean, I don't have the whole not as much as this one. Like the music, coming all over me, and it's more tamed. It's high intense. I don't know how to put them, compared to this one I just heard, but I would say lower because I prefer these ones because they sorry this one is so impressive. I mean to me this one they're really good, really good, but it's more. It's hard how to say. Maybe there is. I don't want to say that. Less character, less.
The tuning's different. That's more what we call upper mid focus. So when it brings out instruments and vocals more, that one is a bit kind of darker sounding, like more bass focus. So you get more of the.
Probably that's it. But it's super clean and.
If the wires are going forward, you're the correct way around. Yep.
Putain, si ceux-là ils sont vraiment légers par contre, c'est ouf. This one is really comfortable.
It should be about the same loudness too, I think. They're very similar.
It depends. Maybe it's because on this music, it's really nice to have the very strong bass instrument and something more in your face. Maybe on different music, the focal would be.
So it's good, but on this one, what I like is when you have bass and then it's mixed really well. You have a really good sound. In this one, you have when it crosses, it's a little less clear. I think. I'm not sure for my ear. But even if this one are more expensive, I prefer this one for the feeling I had. Maybe it was just me, but because it was the first time I heard the song. I don't know why, but the voice of the man with this one was just like, oh.
Yep.
But yeah, it's the sound is really good. Yeah, it's good to listen. Listen, feel it. For me, that's a,
So how much?
How much for this one? This is carbon.
Yeah.
It looks expensive, but but you still have plastic. This
That's aluminium.
Aluminium?
That's aluminium.
I think it was plastic. Okay.
Well, if you're ready to pay $3,000 for the big one, how much would you pay for this one?
But it's focal. Maybe because it's focal, it's a little bit more expensive. But I think it should be less. I don't know.
Your first guess was correct. So they retail for 4,000, but you can pick them up for 3,000. They're often discounted.
Okay.
It's very comfortable though.
It's really comfortable. We just felt weird the first time.
Yep.
You will see your face on the video. You will love because you look like a mangaka.
You look like a maniac.
What?
But you get people. What's this? These are called MySphere. Now, so there's a famous pair of headphones called the K1000s, and basically they were a speaker on your head.
Ah.
And these ones, what they do is, as they sit on your head, you can either put them in like a normal headphone, like right up against your ear, or you can open them up wide and they act like a pair of speakers. Yeah, they fit them on your head.
Okay, so the sound goes like that.
You put them angled. You put them angled. So what happens is they're uncomfortable. Unfortunately, they're actually. They're actually going to make custom headbands for people now. And so once you get the line up right, it should just broadcast in your ear. Yeah, so that's right. So you can. The height and everything has to be correct. You can move them in closer or further away. The further out.
So if you close, the sound goes inside, and if you open, it goes outside.
No. What happens is you get more of the speaker.
Okay. It's Bluetooth.
Yeah, I got to connect.
Ok. Je vois des. Comment tu dis un fan déjà? Une biche?
Deer calf.
I'm just seeing deers jumping everywhere now. And if I put it like this, it's... Ça change pas grand chose, hein. Pour moi.
Doesn't change.
I won't much with orchestral. You just get sounds more closed in.
Yeah, but the wider is better. When it's too close, it's not. It's weird. It's different.
Very different.
Tu want to try?
I want to. Yes, I can try. Pardon.
They're a pain because if you don't line them up perfectly, they sound off.
But it's a little bit
Yeah.
heavy on the head. The fun thing about this is that the music is, you don't know exactly where it's coming physically, where it's coming from. So it's not like a headphone, you know. You can figure out the music, you know, coming right. It's just here. It's not uncomfortable. This handband definitely is a little bit strange. Yeah, it definitely feels like you have small speakers playing.
Yeah, I find that if I put the speakers on with the same music and through those, and I take them off, it sounds exactly the same.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely a speaker experience. I want to take a picture. Yeah, I was laughing because I could see your face. You look like a mouse or something. Now it's my turn. Vas-y, sur les morts, regarde, non? Ah, très bien. I keep this one for, and I have something to ask him. I put this one outside. I put it on Facebook.
I need a favour. In exchange, I will not put this picture on your Facebook wall.
No, actually, the sound experience is quite. It's good. I mean, it's definitely speakers. You have tiny speakers. You don't know exactly what they are because they're so close you cannot see them. Actually, if it's strange, I feel like you should be able to hear the music, you know. But no, you don't. So it's really a personal speaker.
Yeah. The only problem is because they don't do bass, you don't get so much. You can't. Like modern music sounds a bit kind of weak on them,
strange.
but classical stuff is just really good.
Yeah, it's a nice, not very impressive. Impressive. Yeah, no, I mean, like you would have big speakers would be a more feeling, but.
How much for that?
I think they're about 3,000.
3,000? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's in euro though, if I forget what it is.
Là, je l'entends la musique. Hein.
But they do a custom headband now. I actually got to fix it up. The guy's going to send one for review.
Coup de Dvorak. Oh, it's clean. The man have a violins. It's super clean. And you can hear behind the definitely for classical music, it's nice.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait, Stéphane?
I tried opening of Don Giovanni of CD I really love, but it's very strange because you get a good speakers, but in terms of headphone of the details you would trying to look for a headphone, it lacks a little bit of headphone qualities because they're not really headphones. Like this is an opera I really know it very well, and I love this version, and I'm like, I don't know how much they are, but I guess not that cheap, and I would prefer like, oh, c'est quand même pas mal. Mais maybe I would prefer something more. I don't know if they are. How much? You want me to guess a price? Yeah. It's very specific, so. Only $1,800.
Well, probably something like 3,000 euros, I think.
3,000 euros. So
I
much
forget
more
what it
expensive.
is exactly.
Yeah, much more. But yeah, no, I'm not surprised. But yeah, it's really hard to. Okay.
It's amazing how close you guys came to actually my opinion. You know, on a lot of this stuff. It's
Really?
very similar.
Mm.
Just that you just use different words to what I did.
It's really nice. I mean, like you cannot say anything bad about the really bad. You know, it's mushy, blah blah. But for 3,000 euros, I'm sure you put that same opening on this one, and I'm going to cry if I listen to this on this one. So I won't do it, but it's
It's a different sound.
It's a very different experience. But
what's interesting is you listen to one pair of headphones and then you change to another, and then you get this contrast.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you didn't do that comparison, you wouldn't have that contrast.
Yeah, maybe from scratch you try this one, you'd be, oh, it's amazing, I love it.
So like, you switch from those to something else for classical, then the other normal headphones sound dull. But then when you switch from other headphones to those headphones sound really thick. What we say thin, like it doesn't have much bass, like too much focus on the mid and treble. So.
Can I try something, please?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I try this one on this opening?
Yeah, sure.
Well, with the headphone, you're much more into the orchestra, definitely. It's a very different experience. It's good. Pardon. We got it! You can put this on YouTube, it's fine.
I intend to. Too good.
He's got the picture. You want to try?
Yeah.
Ça pète, hein? Putain, le start il est bien. Bim! What I like when I bought my headphones, I try it always with this overture, because in a classic overture there's lots of instruments in one time. And to me, if the sound doesn't go out well, if it's too mushy, if it's not good, then I prefer something when I'm impressed with this overture and then Don Giovanni overture. C'est bon, hein? Yeah, they are decent headphones.
There's also that converter there is also really excellent.
I would like to try what was the name of the black man?
I mean,
are you happy? Happy man?
That's you. With this one, it's normal music. It's just they are here. The man is just in your head, just shouting at you, and then like, no, it's. Putain, c'est bon ces merdes, hein. It's really, really good stuff.
those voices are just glorious. Love it. So yeah.
Thanks once again for watching, and thank you to Jeremy and Stefan for coming around and allowing themselves to be videoed, giving their impressions of the headphones at my house. If you weren't already aware, Stefan runs EQT, where he gets green tea from growers in Kyushu and sells it overseas. So if you're looking for something like, say, a healthy alternative to drinking coffee, do check out his site. He has also information on how to brew it ideally. Also, thanks once again to all my supporters. Without their support, I wouldn't be able to make these videos. Do check out the links below and the links in the description for how you can become a supporter. In exchange for your support, you can get my buying advice anytime, which for the little amount that I'm asking, you could actually save way more by getting good advice about what is ideal to buy. Also, you get to chat to me anytime. You get my impressions of gear before everyone else. You can see behind the scenes videos and some outtakes and first cuts of videos. And well, join our little community of supporters where we have a good time chatting about audio and other matters. So as always, thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you online.